Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai. Okay, that's enough. All right, let's review the final season, first 5 episodes of season 6. That is Cobra Kai. What a mouthful! Out now on Netflix. Um, I love Cobra Kai. I think it is one of the few series that has been consistently good, and I don't necessarily dislike the first 5 episodes. I think they're sweet, they're filled with heart, they're a little more existential, and it's something that I noted with the boys as well, of this kind of rising tide of existentialism in these shows where it leads right around the third, fourth, right around the fourth, fifth season, they get into this contemplation of whether how they've been living their life is really fruitful. And that's definitely the epicenter of season 6 with all the characters, and it totally makes sense. I mean, these are high school kids about to graduate, go to college, and they're finally making more autonomous choices for themselves. What college am I going to? What am I going to study? Saying goodbye to friends. Maybe I could stay out past midnight, that kind of energy. um but I think what kind of killed it for me is that Netflix is doing this very very strange thing that I know why. It's for money, it's for more streaming, of just trying to take its most heavyweight series and do this division. We're going to give you 5 episodes now in July, the next 5 in November, and then this kind of cinematic movie finale in 2025. And I think that's just crazy because it takes 3 years to get a series out, between production, post production, dates, and then, strategy. When do I want it to come out before this series? And I feel like when you really think about it, there are fans that have died waiting for the next season. There's just something about how long we wait for a season that dividing it into 2 parts or 3 parts oddly makes it very underwhelming. And that's kind of what happened with Bridgerton season 3. They did that weird division of like, I got the first 6 episodes. I think the nation got like 4 and 4, which might have been better. What I felt was this kind of just give me everything, because it was already a season. Apparently, AI wrote a lot of the plot twists, and I could tell. Well, let's wait a little bit for more developments with AI before they start writing scripts. Um, and it kind of cut it for me. I didn't feel. Bridgerton is one of those shows that even at its worst, it's still good. I think that's what happened with Game of Thrones, although I will never talk about season 8. It never happened. I wasn't there, and you weren't either. Um, Bridgerton is just a really good comfort show, and it can't really get too bad because it's just so outlandish and so cheesy and so romantic that it's almost protected. It's like Grey's Anatomy. I mean, it's on 55 seasons now. I think all the grays are gone, but there's something about the essence of its show and Welcome to Shondaland where it's so cheesy and so crazy, but also so heartwarming and heart filled that it doesn't really fail. It just has these moments where you're like, ugh, skip. And this season, especially because it was Penelope, the narrator's season, there was, I wish it hadn't been an okay season, because it was like finally we're going into her psyche, into her heart, into her mind, and like and I felt like that with Cobra Kai, where we get these 5 episodes of a bunch of teenagers being existential, Daniel and Johnny consistently fighting but trying to unite and figure out what is the future of Cobra Kai, Eagle Fang, Miyagi Do, all these different dojos, and Kreese absolutely thinking that because he was kind, that's why he got betrayed. You gotta love delusion. I don't care what anybody says. Delusion is creme de la creme. I respect it, and it's what we cover on Daddy Recovery. Um, but the truth is, I felt like because the season was a little bit quieter, yes, they're fighting and they're doing, the typical Cobra Kai stuff, the craziness and things like that. I felt like the season was a little more conversational and pensive because everybody is in transition. And we expect Cobra Kai to be corny and really bombastic and high energy. And because the first five episodes were really about clearing out the emotions of all these characters whose future just really feels uncertain to them, it made giving us only five episodes feel a little like, all right, I guess I could wait till the end of the year for the next five. I mean, it was an excellent cliffhanger. I thought it was better than the Bridgerton cliffhanger. I think the heart of this season, the MVP, is most definitely Tori. I think her character was just so volatile and energized and virtuous, and her journey was definitely the most intriguing because everybody else is just looking for colleges and just, I'll see you guys there, right? Yeah, I'll see you there. There were more karate scenes, and I think they were perfectly choreographed. But overall, I think that's what kept on permeating through my brain. This overall feeling that five episodes, especially the five they gave us, was a little like, will I come back? Yes. You know I will. It's the final season. This has been an absolutely phenomenal show. And like I said, even when it's okay, it's still good. But I am not liking that Netflix move. I think it's just so unfair when you think of the fact that people are alive and they want to finish their shows. And it's a major problem in streaming that I don't know if it will get resolved because, back in the day, people got new seasons every season, every year. It was the excitement, 22 episodes every year, 22 to 24. And next year, you're going to get some more. And this whole 3 year wait, and now we're going to divide 10 episodes into like three parts. It kind of kills the vibe. It kind of kills the vibe. All right. Thank you so much for listening to me rant. Feel free to comment and check out DeandreReviewsItAll.com. Check out Daddy Recovery. Subscribe, follow me, and listen to all my music on music platforms. I have a name change coming, babies. I have a name change coming.